Realized wisdom, intellectual knowledge. In the Bhagavad Gita, this term is used repeatedly. Realized knowledge is usually the translation. So why is this so important? Once we know something, we know it. Well, the word to know or to understand in yoga is given many levels. Realized knowledge comes and coincides with some scientific research about the 10,000 hour principle. When you practice a specific thing for 10,000 hours with clear guidance, clear focus. My first 10,000 hours in yoga came, and then after that I immediately spontaneously started having people ask me to train them to be yoga teachers. That 10,000 hours, Malcolm Gladwell wrote a great book called Outliers, when people become experts. That ties back to this Bhagavad Gita idea of having realized knowledge. When I knew how to teach blindfolded, suddenly people wanted me to show them how to do that. My second 10,000 hours came with the Pure Heart of Yoga book, where I had studied yoga poses to such a deep level that suddenly I was able to explore all these psychological dimensions that are very rarely talked about. Third 10,000 hours, maybe teaching, retreats, teaching meditation, the deeper levels of things. I started to be able to teach and not have the wish for the student to grow. Sounds like a contradiction, but that's realized knowledge. The teacher knows that the student does their own growing. That's what we've achieved now. The ability to make the student feel free as they deepen themselves, and then that invites them to their own experience of realized knowledge. That means you don't try to be compassionate when somebody's rude, you just straight up are. Somebody comes at me these days and they might be a little upset about somebody else and they direct it at you, or they honk at you in your car and you're just driving politely. I don't think, oh, that jerk. I think, feel my heart, something must be going on for that person. Let's send them some love. That's when you start to have realized knowledge. When you think of your higher self first, without even needing to do the process of thinking, it just comes flowing out. That's why we continue to practice our whole lives. It's not just, oh, I know about this. It's realized knowledge. I hope to see you at some of our in-person programs, and I just, for you, keep doing your practice, and you will hit these crescendos, these 10,000 hour crescendos where we become an expert in something, and then things become effortless and our lives are fuller. Wishing you the best.